What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with my Gotham Season 3, Episode 14, The Gentle Art. This is the winter finale, the finale of the 3 episodes special of the Jerome storyline. So it started with the Gotham City being in pure anarchy after Jerome let a bomb off, an explosion, and that's cut the power out in the whole city. There is anarchy. There is Jerome followers everywhere in the police station attacking cops. It's absolute anarchy. So Gotham City is in darkness, just like Jerome had said that it would be. So this episode was like a love affair throughout. You will understand what I mean by a love affair. So Jim Gordon says to one of Jerome's cult members, "Where is Jerome?" And then he responded, "Jerome is everywhere." So civilians, people that weren't even in the Jerome cult, are they're stealing things, they're starting fight. It's just anarchy. It's like the insane asylum has been released onto the whole of Gotham City. So much to go over in this episode, guys. This breakdown, so much happened in 45 minutes. So we have Riddler and Penguin. Penguin finally finds out that Riddler's been playing him, that Riddler set up absolutely everything, his dead dad, everything. And it's all because Riddler knows that Penguin killed his girlfriend because Penguin is madly in love with him, or at least it appears. And Riddler's a clever guy, but Penguin is a clever guy as well, but he didn't see it coming. Very interesting play between these two. There's a lot of play on psychological, emotional words within this episode. These two are like having a love affair, even though Riddler doesn't have any kind of sexual feelings for Penguin Oswald. So basically Riddler's taken everything from him. He's destroyed his mayor campaign, he's destroyed his whole family, he's destroyed everyone. The only thing left is to kill Penguin. But I don't know, do you think that's going to happen, or did you think it was going to happen during the episode if it did happen? So then we see the Courts of Owl, and we see Jim Gordon's uncle. And they're on about that they have to take charge of the city. And the Courts of Our woman says he's got too much faith in Jim. So then Riddler tries to kill Penguin by setting some device up that's on ice. It's like liquid melt that potentially would have killed him, but he got out in time. So then Jerome storms the Wayne mansion, which is interesting. Is this the beginning of Batman? So Jerome storms in before Jim Gordon can actually warn him. So he's going to try to kill Bruce Wayne, as Bruce Wayne was the last person he's seen before Galavan killed him for the first time. So interesting is this Courts of Owl statue that's like a map for their secrets. He drops it on the floor and they're really pissed off. So then Alfred says to Bruce Wayne, "You are ready." And then Bruce Wayne's like, I'm coming back. So all his training has to come up to this point for him to defend himself. So then we get to the main event, which is the circus bit that looks like a power plant that's been dressed up like a circus. And this is where the episode really started to take off. So it's quite funny. Jerome goes, "Let's have some fun before the main event." So it's absolute anarchy. They're causing trouble. Someone gets killed in a shark tank with hyenas. I think hyenas, the kind of fish that eat humans. Obviously, a lot of fish eat humans, but I think the hyenas, the ones that kind of kill them instantly. So that was pretty funny. Bruce Wayne gets kind of the Joker look. He gets the mask, he gets the face paint, he gets everything. In fact, he goes through a massive ordeal, kind of like the Killing Joke. But I'm not too sure. I mean, by the end of the episode, it's clear who Jerome will become at a later date. So Bruce Wayne keeps antagonizing him to do it, to kill him, get the main event over with. The chemistry between these two throughout this episode is absolutely amazing. And if Jerome does become Joker, I can see Cameron Monaghan, I think his name is, I probably butchered that. I can see these two having an amazing storyline in the future if Jerome does become the Joker. I know people are going to say he is the Joker, but it was never clarified, though there was 10,000 indications to him being the Joker. So I feel like they wasted a lot of this episode in the kind of build-up, because once they actually got to the part what everyone was waiting for, when they went into the room with all the different mirrors, for me it was a bit of a letdown. I've seen some people overhype this episode. Yes, for me it was a solid 8.5 out of 10, but some things could have happened a lot better. So it's interesting how Jerome's face falls off, and you see him staple it back together, and Bruce Wayne's like, does that hurt? So he starts to staple Bruce Wayne's hand. Does it once, he's fine. Does it twice, he's fine. Does it 3 times, he starts crying, saying, no, stop. And then we go into the circus performance where he plans to kill Bruce Wayne, but we all know that isn't going to happen. So whilst this has happened, Alfred is coming with Harvey and Jim to save the day, and they've also got backup. But it's funny how the backup is always 2 minutes behind, and it's never actually kind of in the current time. So Jim Gordon fires his gun in the air. It causes anarchy. Bruce Wayne runs into the room with all the mirrors, which is a reference to a Joker comic book. Comment down below if you know what I'm getting at. So this is where the anarchy happens. To me, this is where Bruce Wayne is going to become Batman. This is the first sign. So Bruce Wayne kicks the living shit into Jerome just because he can, and because he's been antagonized. It's really interesting how he was going Brucey, trying to antagonize him. And then when Bruce Wayne kicked the shit into him, he was laughing like he wanted it. So it's like he's kind of playing a kind of Mark Hamill version of potentially the Joker crossed with like a new 52 version of the Joker. In my opinion, let me know kind of which version you think. I think they're mix and match in different kind of versions of the Joker, like, I don't know, shows like The Flash mix and match different storylines. I think they're mix and match in different kind of story, kind of characters, personas. So this is where the kind of Riddler Penguin storyline gets interesting. So Butch, Tabitha and Barbara Keene are playing Penguin Oswald into believing they're going to kind of kill Enigma, but they're not going to kill Enigma, as they're still working with them. They're just trying to fuck with Penguin's head. So this is where Penguin goes, Riddler says that I couldn't sacrifice everything. So this is where he finally realizes that he does love Riddler and he will sacrifice everything to be with him. But Riddler's obviously not interested at all, because he killed the librarian, Eliza, or I don't actually know her name. So that's quite interesting. This is where Riddler walks out and basically destroys him psychologically, because you got to remember that he is in love with him. So the next clips you're going to see are the kind of fight between, well, it's not really a fight, it's a massacre. Bruce Wayne just kicks the shit into Jerome. And the interesting thing is, he had the chance to kill him. He picked up, I think it was a knife or an ice. You'll see an image pop over the top of this. But he had the chance to kill him. But I think this is the point that turns him into Batman. He had the chance to kill him, but he chose not to. And obviously, you know, the Joker wouldn't exist if Batman wasn't around, because if Batman wasn't around, then the Joker would probably turn good, in my opinion. So you can see in the picture there, he's had like the killer and living shit kicked into him. Very interesting. I know they cut the trailer, they made it look like Jerome was going to be killed, and I said he was going to be killed for fun, but we all knew that wasn't going to happen, as what would be the point of resurrecting him to later kill him? It would make no sense. And a really interesting kind of scene is when Bruce Wayne comes running to Alfred, and Alfred's almost like his dad in this program. So the kind of chemistry between these two is amazing. So we see faceless Jerome come out, and Jim Gordon takes him down. Doesn't kill him, but takes him down. And he's going to go back to the insane asylum. And we all seen that come in. And they're going to put his face back on properly. So we didn't get the Harlequin tease. We didn't actually even see him go to the insane asylum, which for me is a bit disappointing. But maybe that will come in a later episode. So it's quite cool how you just see his face lying on the floor. So the most interesting part of the whole episode is when Alfred is talking to Bruce Wayne. Alfred goes, what actually happened? Bruce Wayne basically said he could have killed him, but he didn't want to kill him. And then Alfred's like, yes, you need rules. What are you going to do with these new? What are you going to do with your training? Basically, it is the Fox people telling us that he is becoming Batman and the training will start now. And then it goes to the Courts of Owls, and obviously the Professor Strange made a version of Bruce Wayne, and the Courts of Owls are going to use him partially. But what I love about this storyline is Jim Gordon's uncle, I think he's called Frank, I didn't catch the name, is the mastermind behind all of it. And this is where a lot of people didn't see this coming, and then he turns up at Jim Gordon's house, which is kind of cool. So we'll see that in the next episode. So this is where it gets interesting. Penguin gets shot. If you didn't see this coming, you're an idiot. Sorry, I'm blunt on my videos. No, you're not really an idiot. But it was quite obvious that this was going to happen, because all the way through he said he wanted to kill him, he was going to be killed, he kept trying to kill him, but he couldn't kill him. So for me, it was just blatantly obvious that Penguin was going to get shot. He's not killed, he's not dead, he's 100% not dead. So there is a trailer for the kind of episode after this, which is entitled, I think it's How Riddler's Got His Name. But to my knowledge, they're now on a break till April, I think. I think they're on a break till April now, which is kind of annoying, but it's actually kind of good because it gives people breathing time. So April the 24th, this program returns. I will do a trailer breakdown for this trailer at some point, maybe later this week. So put all your comments down below. Literally every Gotham video I've done has had a good reaction. So guys, let me know, were you happy with this episode? I was happy, but I was disappointed on the kind of points that I brought up. And this is Warstu's review on the finale of the Jerome 3-part special. And I'll catch you in another video. Peace.